Okay, let's see if you're really awake. What percent of the bell is shaded? How did you guys know that? This is what? They didn't even tell you what that was, did they? They left that off. That was mean. That was mean. But what do they want you to recognize? That all of the left side is what? Shaded. All of the left accounts for how much? 50%. So if you have 50 bucks in your left pocket and you got 35 bucks in your right pocket, how much money do you have? How much? 50 plus 35 is what? 85%. You guys okay with this? 85% of the bell is shaded. Similarly, meaning that if they give you this sort of scenario in which they label this to be the 35%, here is mu. What percent of the bell is shaded now? Is it the same thing? How did you deduce that? This is how much? How did you know that was 50? I didn't write down 50. The right side is what? Shaded. 35 bucks on your left pocket plus the 50 on your right. What is that? 85 what? Dollars. We should have just went to the beach today. It's just that easy. I could have did this in the sand, right? We could have all been by the water. I would have got a branch, drew that bell, and asked you what was shaded, and you guys would have all the answers, right? Exactly. That's a challenge. So we got all these pictures. What about this? Let's make it really hard. You guys ready for a hard one? Okay. See if you're awake. What is it? Is it 28%? How did you figure that out? How did you do that? Huh? What is this? In other words, what do they really communicate? This portion is how much? 40. Is that true? And the amount that's not shaded is what? 12. Is that right? So how did you deduce the answer? You said this, assume that all of the 40, this is what people should be thinking of. This is what's happening. You assume that 40% is shaded. It really isn't. From here to here is 40. And then you throw away how much? The amount that's not shaded. How much is not shaded? So it's 40 minus the 12, which gives you what? What is it? 28%. You're right. Yes, it's 28%. Okay, you guys ready for the last one? If you get this right, and you had them all right, then you get your break. No, you can't go home. You guys all want it. What are you going to do at home? That's the problem, is you go home. You guys know? The problem is home. You get on the phone, you watch TV, you sleep, you play video games, What else do you do? Clean? Oh, that's good. See if you're awake on this one. This will say is 8%. And this will say is 38%. What percent of the bell is shaded? Huh? This whole thing is 38%, but 8% is not shaded. What does that mean? It's what? 38 minus 8 is what? 30%. Oh, you guys, this is too easy. 30%, 28%. I'm trying to think, is there anything else that we may need? Nope, it looks like we're what? We're good. Is this easy? Is that easy? Okay. Let's have a break here. Let's see what time it is. Is it on? Okay. Here we go. We'll put the rest over here in case people come in and they need this. Put them right here. No, it's different. Yeah, we're going to talk about it. Okay, you guys, let me just say this. The table that I'm going to give you is different than the table that's in your book. The table that's in your book is a new table that Trilla came out with, I guess. I'll explain why I use what I use here. I use the older table. But I want to point something out. Here's the reason why I use what I use. Do you guys know what the key to each one of these problems was? You guys know what the key is? You see this? You see this? You see this? 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 This and this? And then this and this. What I have circled is the key to answering every one of these questions. Okay? That is, here is the key. And my red marker is gone. Let's try to see if we can keep this key in red. I hope we can. Okay, so I circled in red the key to answering each one of these questions. Okay, here we go. That I'll call the key percent. Okay? If we know this, then we can answer all the questions. And you may say, well, what are you talking about? Well, guess what? You see in this problem, I circled the key. Well, this is what? If we knew that this was 35%,